Welcome to the chosen path. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do isn't to stay, to fight, or to explain yourself over and over. Sometimes the real power is in leaving. Walking away in silence often says more than 1,000 words ever could. The world tells us, fight for what you want, hold on no matter what, prove yourself. But there's a quiet strength in knowing when enough is enough, in choosing peace over drama, and in letting your absence echo louder than your presence. Think about it. How many people have confessed later that their biggest regret wasn't the ending itself, but not leaving sooner? It wasn't the breakup, the job they quit, or the friendship they walked away from that haunted them. It was the months or years wasted holding on when their spirit already knew it was time to go. That hesitation, the what if, and the maybe things will change, becomes the real burden. Here's the fascinating part. When you leave without slamming doors, without theatrics, without one last dramatic speech, you create a ripple effect that lingers far longer than any outburst ever could. You're not just leaving a room, you're leaving an empty space that no one else can fill. And that emptiness, that silence, it takes up residence in their mind. It sits with them in the quiet moments, reminding them of what they once had and can never get back. At first, they might not even notice. They might assume life will carry on as usual. But then something shifts. Conversations feel a little less sharp. The energy in the room feels duller. Even people who can't quite put their finger on what changed can sense it. It's like a room that's lost its air. The absence is undeniable. Your energy, your presence, the way you lifted spaces without even trying, it's all gone. And in that emptiness, they realize the weight of what's missing. And it isn't just about the people closest to you. That energy spreads further than you think. Your leaving becomes a presence in itself, a reminder that lingers in the atmosphere. Some won't be able to explain why things feel different, but they'll know something's not right. Your absence is stronger than your presence ever was, because now it's defined by longing and loss. But here's the deeper truth, the part that stings them the most. It was never just about missing you. What keeps them awake at night isn't only your absence, but the realization of what your presence represented. You stood for everything they could not be. You showed them a mirror they didn't want to look into. You became a living reminder of the chances they didn't take, the courage they didn't muster, the growth they didn't choose. When you left, you didn't just step away from them. You forced them to confront themselves. And that's what truly haunts them. They don't just miss you, they miss the version of themselves they pretended to be while standing next to you. You represented vision while they settled for average. You represented movement while they stood still. Your departure stripped away the illusion, leaving them face to face with their own limitations. That's why your absence leaves a mark no one else can erase. You didn't just walk out of their life. You carved out a space that keeps reminding them of what they failed to become. Now they know the truth they were running from all along. They were never in your league, not even close. And it burns. Every time your name crosses their mind, they feel that sting, not because you tried to make them feel small, but because your presence revealed everything they were too afraid to face. You didn't have to say a word. Just standing in the same space as them made their insecurities louder than ever. Now that you're gone, they have no more distractions to cover it up. They're left alone with themselves, left to wrestle with the uncomfortable truth you quietly exposed just by being you. That's why they can't sleep at night. It's not just that they're thinking of you. It's that they're haunted by the version of themselves they were when you were around. You forced them to face the gap between who they were and who they wished they could be. Your leaving wasn't just an ending. It was a wake-up call. It made them realize they were chasing something they could never catch, not because you were too good for them, but because you carried everything they lacked the courage to build for themselves. And the part that eats at them the most. You didn't follow the script. You didn't give them the reaction they thought they controlled. People love their little patterns. The arguments, the make-ups, the endless cycles of explanation and closure. They count on that dance because it keeps them in control of the story. But you broke the cycle. You didn't play their game. You left without the fireworks they were banking on, without the last word they wanted to twist against you. That silence hit harder than any argument ever could. They're still replaying it in their heads, night after night. They expected a scene, but you gave them nothing. No fight, no breakdown, no begging, just calm, steady absence. And that absence is louder than shouting, heavier than tears. It left them stuck in an endless loop, analyzing everything, asking themselves over and over, what did I miss? What went wrong? Why didn't they react the way I thought they would? The truth is, you destroyed their plan without lifting a finger. They thought they could manipulate you into giving them control, but when you refused to feed the drama, their power crumbled. They were exposed. They were left holding all the lies they spun, all the games they played, and none of it worked. That's what unsettles them. That's why they're up at night. Not because they want you back, but because they don't know who they are without the script they wrote for you. And here's where the deeper lesson comes in. You learn something most people never master: emotional simplicity. While they were loud, dramatic, and desperate for attention, you stayed calm, cool, and unshaken. You didn't need fireworks to prove your point. You didn't need messy drama to feel powerful. Your strength came from what you refused to do. You didn't give them a reaction. You didn't chase closure. You didn't match their noise. And that's what drives them crazy. It wasn't the words you spoke before you left that mattered. It was the silence. It was the peace you carried when you chose to walk away without explaining yourself. That silence is what they can't forget. That silence is what keeps echoing long after you're gone. It's the things you don't say that echo the loudest. It's the words you hold back, the reactions you never give, the feelings you decide aren't worth showing. That's what drives them mad. They were counting on a scene. They were waiting for an outburst, a tear, an angry text, a moment of weakness. Something they could hold over you to feel like they still had power. They thought if they pushed you far enough, you'd break. They wanted to see you break. But you didn't. You didn't give them the reaction they were starving for. Instead, you walked away without picking up the mental trash they were trying to hand you. You didn't let their drama become your burden. You didn't get angry or bitter. You didn't stay to argue. You left them to clean up their own mess. And now, that silence is haunting them. They can't sleep because they can't figure out why it didn't work. They keep replaying everything, trying to see where they lost control of you. And what scares them even more, you didn't leave behind any obvious signs. No hateful words, no angry posts, no trail of pain for them to follow. Nothing for them to use against you. You left everything on your own terms, calm and steady, and disappeared from their reach. Now their minds are running wild. They're convinced there's something they're missing, something they didn't see coming. They're obsessed with the idea that there's more going on under the surface than you ever showed them. But the truth is, there isn't. You just refuse to give them access to your inner world. And because you chose control over chaos, they're stuck with endless questions and no answers. And here's what cuts even deeper. You didn't just leave. You transformed. You didn't escape the situation. You evolved out of it, right in front of their eyes. They thought they had you figured out, thought they knew your moves and your mind. But when you walked away, you became someone they'd never met before. It was like watching a snake shed its old skin. You were the same person in name, but not in spirit. While they stayed frozen in their old habits, clinging to the same excuses, you were already stepping into a new chapter. Your heart, your mind, your energy shifted, and they could feel the change even if they couldn't name it. And that unsettled them. That's why they're up at night, not just thinking about the person they knew, but the person you're becoming. They can sense it. Every day you're evolving, growing, glowing. And they're still stuck in the same place, watching from the sidelines. They're haunted by the thought that, while they were playing games, you were building a whole new life. They can't stand the idea that you've outgrown them so completely they'll never catch up. It's not just that you're gone. It's that you're gone ahead. And that hurts them more than losing you ever could. What really keeps them awake isn't missing you. It's knowing they'll never know the new you. They'll never be a part of the future you're stepping into. They'll never see the full story you're writing now. That's the real wound they're left with, the emptiness of a door they can never open again. And on top of that, you left them with questions only you can answer. And you're not answering. Every moment, every conversation they replay, every glance they remember, they're searching for clues. They want to know what you were thinking, why you left the way you did, whether they ever really knew you at all. But all they have is silence. And that silence is a masterpiece. It's a mirror they're forced to look into, a loop they're trapped inside, turning the same questions over and over, knowing deep down the answers will never come. They can't close the chapter because you never gave them a proper ending. No final confrontation, no dramatic words, no closure, just silence. And now every memory, every conversation, every unfinished thought keeps replaying in their heads like a broken record. They're up at night, not because of what was said, but because of everything that was left unsaid. They ache for answers, but they'll never get them. What stings the most is how much control you had without even trying. You didn't fight. You didn't explain yourself. You didn't defend or justify. You just walked away. And that subtle act of strength flipped the story completely. They thought they wanted to win the argument, but what they really wanted was for you to keep engaging. By refusing, you showed them a level of power they can't touch. And now, they're stuck wondering about you, about themselves, about everything they'll never know. That's the power you carry, because you're the only one with the answers, and you've chosen to keep them locked inside. Your silence is their torment. Every question left hanging pulls their thoughts back to you. Again and again, they'll try to move on, but the mystery you left behind will always haunt them. And then you did something even more brutal, something most people never learn how to do. You turned indifference into a weapon. No anger, no tears, no desperate need to be heard. Just apathy, sharp and cutting, louder than any argument could ever be. That single choice took away all of their power, because here's the truth: anger shows you still care. Anger means they still matter enough to stir emotion in you. But indifference is devastating. Indifference says they're not even worth the effort, and that's exactly why it destroys them more than hate ever could. They wanted you to react. They wanted your fury, your sadness, your heartbreak, because any reaction would have meant they still held some kind of influence over you. But when you walked away without giving them anything, they realized they had no control at all. That one move left them rattled. It forced them to sit with the reality that they never had as much power as they thought. And it keeps gnawing at them. They replay every moment, trying to figure out how you could leave without a word, without a crack, without a trace of weakness. Each time they run it back, the same truth hits harder: you didn't care. You refused to let them matter. And that truth eats at them day after day, because it tells them the one thing they can't stand: that they never had the significance they thought they did. Apathy cut deeper than any argument. And now, every sleepless night is a reminder that, while they wanted to be unforgettable, they were dismissed with silence. But you didn't just leave them with silence, you left them with a bar they can't reach. Without meaning to, you set a standard in the way you carried yourself, in the way you rose, in the way you left. At first, they didn't notice. They thought it was just distance, just time. But slowly, painfully, it hit them. You set a level they will never measure up to. And now, they're cursed with comparison. Every new encounter, every new attempt to fill the void you left, will fall short. Not because those people are flawed, but because you raised the bar so high that everything else looks small in comparison. That's the power of being chosen. Your presence lingers long after you're gone, not just as a memory, but as a standard. They don't just miss you. They miss the person they became when they were around you. And that realization will follow them, haunting every step, because deep down, they know they'll never measure up to the example you set. They lie awake at night because of you, not just because you left, but because of how you left. You didn't have to slam the door, throw words like knives, or stage some grand, dramatic exit. You didn't even raise your voice. Your power was in what you didn't do. No speech, no explanation, no tears, just calm certainty. That quiet confidence became its own thunderclap. Without saying a single word, you proved that you were done. It wasn't about showing off or trying to win. It wasn't about making them jealous or guilty. It was simply about reclaiming yourself. And that, more than anything, is what terrifies them. Because people like drama, they know how to handle yelling, begging, crying, or fighting. They know how to manipulate chaos. But they don't know what to do with silence. Silence is unpredictable. Silence means they've lost control. Every time they think about you now, they feel that gap, like a canyon widening between who they are and who you've become. You didn't make a speech about your worth. You simply started living it. You didn't warn them you were leaving. You just left. That's what haunts them. Not the loss of your presence, but the loss of the illusion they built. The illusion that you'd stay no matter what, that you'd always explain yourself, that you'd fight to be understood. You broke that illusion, and they have nothing to replace it with. They keep replaying every moment in their minds, looking for clues. What did I miss? Why didn't they fight back? When did they decide they were done? They're caught in an endless loop of questions with no answers. That's what gives you quiet power over them. You're the only one who knows the full story, and you've chosen to keep it locked inside. They can't stand the guessing, but that's exactly what keeps you in their heads. Your indifference is louder than any speech could have been. It's not just silence, it's a statement. In a world where everyone wants a reaction, your refusal to react became a weapon. You took back all the energy they were trying to pull out of you and left them to clean up their own mess. They expected anger, tears, or even a breakdown. Instead, they got nothing. And nothing is harder to swallow than rage or grief. It gnaws at them. They're desperate to believe they still matter to you, even in a negative way. But you gave them nothing. Not anger, not hatred, not even the satisfaction of a reaction. That's what cuts deepest. Anger shows you still care. Indifference says they're not even worth the effort. And that kind of rejection is unbearable for people who survive on attention. And here's the part that really burns them. You didn't just leave. You changed in front of their eyes. It wasn't an escape. It was a transformation. They thought they had you figured out, but when you walked away, you became someone new. Someone stronger, calmer, sharper, and freer. Like shedding an old skin, you stepped into another version of yourself while they stayed the same, stuck in the old story, clutching habits and fears that no longer serve them. Now, every time they think of you, they're not just thinking about the person they lost. They're thinking about the person you've become since then. Someone they don't recognize. Someone out of reach. Someone they'll never catch up to. That's what keeps them awake. The realization that while they're still running circles inside the same old maze, you've already walked out the door and found a whole new world. You've become a living standard they can't meet. Not because you're perfect, but because you kept moving. You chose growth over comfort, and they chose to stay where it was safe. Now, when they measure themselves, they see your shadow, and it hurts. They used to believe they were on your level, but now they see the truth. You were always ahead, quietly setting a bar they can't reach. And the biggest wound of all, your leaving wasn't just a personal choice. It was a rebellion. In a world obsessed with approval, likes, and fitting in, you walked away without asking for permission. You didn't stay to explain. You didn't apologize for choosing yourself. You didn't ask to be understood. You simply said, with your actions, I don't need this. That is power. That is freedom. They thought they'd keep you in their game forever. But you flipped the board and left on your own terms. Calm, certain, final. That's why your exit scares them. It proved something they didn't want to believe, that you don't need anyone's approval to be whole. While they're still chasing validation from people who don't care, you're already free. And even now, long after you've gone, you're still in control of the story. Not because you're there, but because you're not. Your silence is the last word. Your absence is the loudest presence. They're stuck with the questions, the what-ifs, the mystery of your transformation. And every time they try to move on, those unanswered questions pull them back. That's the power of leaving on your own terms. That's the quiet strength they'll never understand. That's why you're unforgettable. Silence can often speak louder than the loudest arguments. Sometimes it's not the words that hold the most power, but the quiet pauses between them. That's where the tables truly turn. In that quiet space, you don't have to defend yourself or prove your worth. You simply leave them alone with their own thoughts, their own guilt, and their own unfinished sentences. That silence becomes a mirror, and they're forced to stare into truths they've been running from. And what haunts them the most isn't the past that actually happened. It's the endless future that never did. They aren't kept awake at night by what was. They're tortured by what could have been. They replay possibilities, not memories. The what-ifs are sharper than reality. What if they had loved you the way you deserved? What if they had put their pride aside and fought harder for you? What if they had paid more attention, listened more deeply, given more of themselves when it really mattered? Those questions run like a broken song on repeat in their minds, night after night. Your leaving shattered their illusion of safety. It showed them not only what they lost, but what they could have had. And now regret is heavier than grief. Regret is the weight they carry into every new relationship, every new chance. Because even when they try to move forward, that ghost of possibility lingers. No one else fits the space you once occupied. They can't erase the comparison because deep down they know you were different. You were rare, and losing you wasn't just losing a person. It was losing a whole future they'll never get back. That's why they can't sleep. Not because of the goodbye, but because of the life they could have shared with you. A life full of laughter, love, and growth that slipped away because of their own fear, laziness, and insecurities. They traded possibility for comfort, and now comfort feels like a prison. Your absence is a constant reminder that what if can be more painful than what was. And then comes the second truth that cuts even deeper. You showed them they were wrong, without even trying. For so long, they thought they had you figured out. They put you in a box, labeled you as predictable, assumed you would always be there. In their minds, you were easy to read, easy to control, easy to dismiss. But when you walked away, that illusion collapsed. They realized how little they actually knew you, and that realization burns. Now they're stuck in a mental loop, rewinding every moment, replaying every interaction, trying to understand how they misjudged you so badly. They go over your words, your actions, your silences, searching for the clues they missed. And each time, they come to the same painful conclusion: you were always one step ahead. While they were consumed with themselves, you were quietly working on something greater. While they ignored your feelings, you were quietly building your strength. While they underestimated your resolve, you were already planning your escape. They thought silence meant weakness, but in reality, it was in the silence that you grew powerful. It was in those quiet moments that you gathered yourself, pieced together your courage, and made the decision that changed everything. They never saw it coming. That's why it stings so much. They thought they held the power, but you were always holding the final move. And now, as they lie awake haunted by regret and humbled by truth, they can't escape the reality that the person they dismissed was the one person who had already outgrown them. They lie awake at night, restless because the truth keeps rising in them like a tide they can't hold back. For so long, they believed their own story, that you were just a piece in their puzzle, just another character in the background of their life. But now they see how wrong they were. You weren't a supporting role. You weren't an accessory. You were always the author of your own story, and they missed it. They didn't recognize your promise, your vision, your potential. And now that you've moved on, they're left with the bitter realization that the person they overlooked was always destined for so much more. That realization is heavy. It forces them to look at themselves and see the cracks in their own character, the ways they underestimated you, the ways they overvalued themselves, the ways they thought you would always stay. The pride they once carried now keeps them awake, because the one they assumed would always be around is no longer there. They think back on conversations, and even their own words sound hollow now. They remember how they dismissed you, how they took your presence for granted. And it eats at them. And what hurts them the most isn't just losing you. It's knowing that they were wrong about you the entire time. That truth will stay with them long after your absence. You were never just passing through. You were always meant for more. And now, as you rise into your own freedom and self-discovery, they're left with the lasting mark of your choice. Your leaving wasn't just an ending. It was a revelation. It showed them, and everyone else watching, that there is real strength in walking away when the time is right. You didn't cling. You didn't beg. You didn't hold on to what was breaking you. Instead, you faced the unknown with courage and grace, and that single act spoke louder than any goodbye ever could. And the impact doesn't stop with them. the effect of your choice ripples outward. It forces people to pause and think about their own lives. It makes them ask the questions they've been avoiding. Am I staying where I no longer belong? Am I holding on when I should be moving forward? Your decision becomes a quiet challenge to everyone who sees it. It teaches that weakness is clinging to the familiar, but real power is stepping boldly into the unknown. They may feel regret for the chances they lost with you, but that regret also becomes a mirror. It pushes them into self-reflection. It shakes them out of their illusions, because your presence taught them lessons, but your absence teaches them even more. And that teaching will linger with them long after you're gone, calling them to grow, to stretch, to reach for more than they ever did before. And here's the beauty: your journey isn't just about leaving someone behind. It's about inspiring others, even the ones who hurt you, to discover what's possible when they let go of fear. Your story becomes a spark, a living reminder that every ending carries the seed of a new beginning. If these words resonate with you, if something inside you is telling you it's time to accept your own journey, then stay close. Subscribe and join our community, where people like you are learning to rise, to heal, and to walk boldly in their truth. Together, we'll talk about the challenges of relationships, the beauty of self-discovery, and the unmatched strength that comes when you finally choose yourself. This is only the beginning. In the next video, we'll go even deeper into how you can transform endings into powerful beginnings, and how walking away can become the very first step into your destiny. Don't miss it. Click subscribe now, and let's continue walking this path of resilience, growth, and unstoppable strength together.